Well, in December, the Israeli military raided Kamal Adwan Hospital, the most prominent healthcare facility in northern Gaza. It was set on fire and it was partly destroyed as part of Israel's siege in the area that's been going on for more than 100 days. During the attack, Israeli forces detained the hospital's director, Dr. Hussam Abu Safia, whose whereabouts are still unknown. We're going to bring in Elias Hussam Abu Safia, Dr. Abu Safia's son. We're going to be talking to him through a translator. He's joining us now on the line from northern Gaza. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for being with us. Have you had any contact with your father, or have you had any contact with anybody who says that they have seen or heard from your father?
Thank you very much for having me. Until the moment, we had few information and not official at all regarding our father. Some of people who have been recently released just say something about my father, and they told that he has been tortured severely by the Israelis and he was transferred to another prison. This morning, the lawyer Yusuf al-Manama told us that he is in Offer prison, and there is a visit could be expected sometime this month. The lawyer has not been allowed to visit him for the second successive times, and my father will be there until at least the 13th of February. We have been told that by Dr. Yusuf al-Manama, the lawyer. Some local and international lawyers have been also involved in this. They are following his case, and they told us until now there are no official charges at all, and he has not been investigated till now.
Do you have any information about the condition that your father is in, either physically or mentally?
I swear to God, until now, we are waiting for the lawyer to visit him or to be able to visit him to know more about our father. We know the circumstances of our father are brutal. Some of the released prisoners said that he was really tortured and beaten, and he is now in Offer prison. His health situation was not good at all until today, I think.
Israel says that your father is being held because they believe he was a member of Hamas. Has there been any evidence produced to support that?
Until the moment, I don't think that any charges of this kind can be said about my father. My father is a doctor. He is offering his health medical services to the citizens. This is not true at all. Why my father had not been captive after every invader to the hospital?
Can you tell us what kind of impact this has had on your family?
For sure, I can say a lot about that. The situation of the family is deteriorating. We suffer a lot after his detention, after his arrest. We are really shocked. Our brother, my brother Ibrahim, also was martyred. So the family are between wounded people, martyrs, and the prisoners. We don't know why my father was arrested. We haven't received any clear answers from the Israeli side. Why they arrested him, why they were violent with him, and I hope he will be released soon.
If your father is not released, what are your biggest fears for his safety?
There are so many fears, and we are very concerned about our father and about the future of our father, about the fate of our father. His left thigh is badly injured, critically injured, and everyone has seen through the videos that my father was really critically hurt in his thigh and bleeding was there. We were very concerned about his health condition. Honest to God, we don't know why they torture our father, why they ill-treat our father. We feel scared and concerned about him. We don't know what will happen to him. We don't know why they have arrested him. My father is not a criminal. My father is not a criminal at all to be treated this way. Why he has been tortured with every single way of torture against him in the prisons. He was only a doctor serving the people medically. Do the Israelis consider serving the patients in a terrorist activity? My father was in front of the world urging the international community to help the Palestinians and to help the Kamal Adwan Hospital. We have the videos, we have so many evidences that my father was nothing but a good, loyal doctor to the Palestinians in Kamal Adwan Hospital. The situation there was catastrophic. My father was just telling the people about the sufferings of the Palestinians. If the Israelis consider a doctor as a terrorist, is they consider the doctor who serves medically the people as a terrorist, it is a message from my father to the world that he is loyal to his profession and loyal to his patient. Kamal Adwan is thought by the Israelis to be challenging the Israeli forces because Kamal Adwan was part of the failure of the Israelis' plan to evacuate the northern Gaza from the people.
Elias Hussam Abu Safia, we appreciate you being with us on Al Jazeera. Thank you very much indeed. The Israeli military is said to be deliberately targeting Gaza's healthcare system. The UN has warned Israel's attacks on hospitals may even constitute a war crime. The World Health Organization has recorded 617 attacks targeting healthcare facilities across the Strip since the war began. At least 1,068 medical workers have been killed. That's according to figures provided by Gaza's health ministry. And at least 262 health workers are detained by the Israeli military. It's not known where many of them are. Naji Abbas is Director of Prisoners and Detainees Department at the Physicians for Human Rights, Israel. He's joining us now from Jaffa in Israel. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. I understand that you were able to hear the description and the answers that Elias Hussam Abu Safiya was giving us. Can you describe to us how this compares to cases that you have experienced before?
Good evening, Rob. The detention of Dr. Abu Safiya is not different from the detention and the arrest of hundreds of medical healthcare workers in the last year since the start of the war in Gaza. Our lawyers visited in the last 4 months 26 healthcare workers, mainly doctors, and all of them described very concerning situation about their arrest, about their brutal arrest, about the torture that they faced during the interrogations, about not knowing till now, after months, some of them almost after a year of detention, they don't know why they are being held till now. All of them describe horrific conditions, starvation, denying medical care. Some of these doctors detention like Dr. Adnan al-Borsh and Dr. Iyad al-Rantisi. So these cases, and we didn't visit all of the medical personnel. We visited just 26. We know that there are dozens other that we couldn't visit till now. So all these testimonies that we collected in the last 4 months since July and August are giving us a very horrific picture, very hard picture of what Dr. Hussam is facing right now.
I just mentioned that you were working for Physicians for Human Rights Israel. Can you tell me if the organization is taking any action in Dr. Safiya's case?
Yes. Actually, from the first days of the arrest of Dr. Abu Safia, we demanded to locate him and demand to allow us, our lawyer, to visit him to make sure that he's safe and his health as well, and to understand why he's being detained. Actually, just today, we are speaking 2 weeks after his arrest. Just today, we got an official response saying that he is being held in Ofer prison near Jerusalem. In the first 2 weeks, we don't know where he was held. Until now, we didn't get any approval for our lawyer to visit him. We know that another lawyer from another organization got an approval to the end of the month because the Israeli authorities are denying Dr. Abu Safia from meeting a lawyer till the end of June.
Dr. Safia's case has become high profile. It's been covered significantly in the media, not least, of course, because of the role that he played at Kamal Adwan Hospital. What impact do you think that is having on the way that Israel is dealing with his case?
Actually, we saw that impact. We already saw it because all the doctors and most of the detainees actually from Gaza are defined under the Israeli law as an unlawful combats. Unlawful combats, it's a big word, but actually on the ground it means that they don't have direct accusation or charges to charge the individual. It's like an administrative detention because all the doctors that we visited said that they were told directly that they are not charged or accused with anything, but they will stay in detention. It's like a replacement of the definition a prisoner of war. In the case of Dr. Abu Safia, as everybody that we visited, he was defined also and arrested, detained under this law, unlawful combats. It's an Israeli law, an Israeli definition. But what we saw that in last Thursday, the Israeli authorities maybe to find a way to deal with the media pressure, as you say, and the international covering of the case of Dr. Abu Safia, to deal it, they transferred him to another legal procedure, saying that he is under interrogation and that they will accuse him with direct accusation and charges. What these accusation and what these charges are, we don't know yet. He is under interrogation, that's what we know, and he's not allowed to meet a lawyer yet.
Naji Abbas, we appreciate you being with us on Al Jazeera. Naji Abbas from the Prisoners and Detainees Department, Physicians for Human Rights, Israel. Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.